Secure web browsing. So how does the cyber security apply in this aspect?
In order to keep yourself secure, there's multiple like protocols that already exist. For example, HTTPS, which stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. This this just essentially is one of the basic ways to keep yourself safe. You can also download VPNs, which are virtual private networks, which allow some, like when you have connected to an open Wi-Fi, they allow some form of restriction to and from that open Wi-Fi.
Okay. So then the next topic is going to be Wi-Fi security.
This is linking back to the other one. Wi-Fi security is essentially any way of keeping your network secure. This can range from hackers being present in your network so that they can intercept any sort of data that's being sent to and from different computers. This is where encryption becomes very important. Encrypted data cannot be accessed, and the hacker requires a decrypt key in order to, decrypt and be able to read that data.
Okay, and now we are using a lot of mobile devices. We have internet everywhere in our mobiles. So what about mobile device security?
Obviously, phones depend on what brand you're using, but mainly there's some key features our phones have, starting simply with the fact that you can't access the phone without a password or any other biometric measure to keep the data that's on your phone secure, even if you've lost or in the wrong hands.
Okay, then the data backup and recovery, like how do you need to, nowadays you have a lot of data accumulated and there are different softwares offering data backup. So if you are on cloud, you have the possibility to backup data and recover it when you need it. So what's in that aspect about cybersecurity?
Cloud is obviously a very effective way of sharing data online. However, it can also be very not as safe as you would like it to be. Data can be accessed very Data can be accessed very easily since it's available on the internet. So, like, if you're a large company that puts a lot of data into cloud storage, the data loss that might happen because of a hacker or anything else, because it's on the internet still. So, the data loss can be catastrophic. There are other options and methods to keep your data secure on the cloud storage.
Okay. Then security of IoT devices. IoT is the Internet of Things devices. Now a lot of devices get connected over the internet. Like you have smartphones and smart homes, and where the homes have different internet enabled device, which is all connected to the internet, and also the cameras are now connected to the internet. So how is cyber security in this aspect?
Mm, well, anything that's connected to the internet needs to be able to connect through a router. And here's where encryption becomes very important. If the data is encrypted, the hacker cannot access the data whatsoever. Any intercepted data is not readable or understandable. So then the hacker has no way of actually translating without a decrypt key.
Okay, and what about protecting personal information?
So to keep your personal information safe, you must first make sure that if you share any sort of data or information to other people, you need to make sure that these people are real and that one person is specifically, because hackers might make emails or other things that are impersonating other companies or people. And another way you can protect your data is by including strong privacy settings on social media and secure online shopping practices.
And there's something called two-factor authentication, 2FA nowadays. So what do you think about that?
Two factor authentication is like adds an extra layer of security to your online accounts, and basically a way of making sure 100% that the person that's accessing that specific set of data is who they claim to be. And this can range from biometric authentication, such as eye scanning and fingerprints, and just general passwords. Oftentimes, you see on phones nowadays, they have two ways you can either access it through a fingerprint, a face scan, or your passwords.
And so, so what do you suggest the importance of cybersecurity, like in the future for learning purposes? Is it a good field to learn for getting jobs, or because cybersecurity is a very important topic now, since everything's internet enabled? So, how are the prospects for jobs and future opportunities?
Cybersecurity is a very interesting sort of field in the future, because now we see a lot of data being more shared freely, and there's a lot of debate about what data is, real, and the accuracy of the data that's on the internet, and how far the data should be accessed. So cybersecurity is a very interesting field to be working in, and as technology develops and grows, the cybersecurity will also have to grow, because hackers will always find a way to